go. I had to move your cards out of the way. I moved everything pretty much out of the way except for the box and my back scratcher. But yeah, I got that all the way. I moved your cards to the side over here. I got some sleeves. My old Pokemon sleeves I've been using. Oh. I got Baljeet. Little sticker Baljeet sitting here next to the box.
Nice.
Oh. Alrighty. Let's flip this camera. Boom! I forgot when we did this last time you had a little bit of a delay. But it's on low latency, so it's as low latency as it can be for you.
Yeah, I think I'm able to see like just enough. I'll have to shout if I see something really good.
I know a few of the obviously really good hits from Edge of Eternities.
I have the big hits pulled up right now, so I've just been looking at them and keeping them in mind.
I have a few pretty decent ones in Ragist. Like I know there's at least a $15 card in the good old lobster that I'm looking for, but Lord knows if we'll actually pull it. But we got a big chance to now. Got a big chance to.
I believe in it. I believe it.
Yeah. No, I last night when I was talking to you, I was looking through all my cards and stuff. This is cool. I'm gonna read this in a second. I was looking through all my cards, and I found a bunch of duplicates and a bunch of other stuff, and I was like looking at TCG prices and whatnot. And eventually, I was like, you know what? Let me see what I can get for this shit. And with everything that I had that I wasn't gonna use, I thought I was gonna get like $60, $80, something like that. I ended up getting 140. That is bright as fuck on my face.
For what? Like just the cards?
Just the bulk that I was getting rid of. Yeah, this stuff that I was like selling for in-store credit. Yeah, I got 140. So
pretty
essentially, this box, because of that, was free. I didn't pay money for this. And then earlier that day, I was telling my grandfather what I wanted to do, and he sent me early birthday money because he heard that I was going to go do it. So I have a box over there that you don't know about. Well, I know you know of the box, but you don't know what it is. That I only paid $100 for. And I'm very excited. We're not going to have the time to open it tonight. So I'll have to do it another night.
No, I figured.
But that's why I figured I'd do this one. It's less packs.
Does this one come with a box topper?
No, not that I'm aware of. I don't see one. I think this is last year, so.
Yeah, if there is, it would be like on the other side of that cutout. Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been right here. But we can get right into it. Actually, I didn't look at this one really quick. This is interesting little. I think this is like the card that shows you the draft archetypes and stuff like that. But it's cool. It shows you Monoliths, Ilvoy, Sunstars, Cobs, and Eumidians. Like gives you
nice
different exclamations. That's pretty cool. I like that. All the other ones have just been like, come and explore the cards. Like, shut up. First pack.
I want to look at them.
First.
You want to do me a favor, by the way? I'll save 2 of the boosters and I'll buy them from you.
Sure. I will save
you'll have each.
This one and this one.
Sweet. Yeah.
The other box.
Because I couldn't.
I'm not doing that. Because I think you already have 2 packs.
Oh, yeah.
But.
Probably. Ooh, use 2 packs, you say?
Robot token. What is it? Robot token and Lander token. I'm about to see every single art of Landers. Ilvoy Galeblade. I forgot I need to like be kind of like up here. Ilvoy Galeblade. Flash flying. Tap 2. Sacrifice. Draw a card for 1 mana. Interesting. Focus Fire. I have a few of these from earlier packs. Pretty good card. Gravkill. Love me some Gravkill. Used that on somebody. They got mad. It was fun. Sinister Cryologist. When this creature enters, target creature an opponent controls gets -3/-0 until end of turn. It has a 1 blue warp cost. 3 mana normally. Lux Knight Breacher. Enters with +1/+1 counter on it for each other creature or artifact you control. Interesting. That could be a disgusting one later. Biosynthetic Burst. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control, gains reach, trample, and indestructible until end of turn. Untap it. Yikes.
Nice.
That's actually a really good card.
Nice.
Wow. That's a common. Slag Drill Scrapper. Artifact creature robot scout. Tap 2, tap, sacrifice another artifact or land. Draw a card. That's not bad, actually. Especially for, like, Ragist. Yeah. Just thinking about him. Dockwork Drone. Creature enters with a +1/+1 counter on it. When this creature dies, put its counters on target creature you control. You want to, like, toss him over. Annul. Counter target artifact or enchantment spell. All Fates Scroll. I think I have this already. Why is there a hair on this already? We're already going off to a bad start.
What did that Doc Orc one do?
Enters with a +1/+1 on it, and then when it dies, it puts its counters on target creature you control. So you could, like, stack it up and then give it to something. Or sack it.
See.
All Fates Scroll. Tap to add 1 mana of any color. And then 7, sacrifice this artifact, draw X cards, where X is the number of differently named lands you control. Interesting. Mel Strider Eulogist. Creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it dies. Draw a card. There's something back. Nova Hellkite. I've seen this before. Actually, I have the promo card. No, Krista has the promo card of this because they gave it to her. But it's got a warp cost of 2 and a red. When it enters, it deals 1 damage to target creature an opponent controls. And then Exo. Oh, that was the rare. Okay. Exosuit Savior and Forest. When this creature enters, return 1 other permanent you control to its owner's hand. Okay. A little bit of a return. I wish I had flash. That'd be good. Okay. And we'll separate all these.
Fix your hair immediately.
What do you mean fix my hair immediately? It's just, I think it does that. There you go.
No, it's just that thing going across your face was not okay.
Oh, okay. That's not okay. You heard it here, folks. Actually, I don't know if you did, but you probably did. Cloud Sculpt Technician. As long as you control an artifact, this creature gets +1/+0. Artifacts are, I know it's like a Urza thing, but it's like artifacts are really heavy in blue in this set, for what I remember. Radiant Strike. Destroy target. What?
Yeah, blue is like. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
I mean, it's very heavy, just blue in general, but like this set, they're like tripling down on it.
Mm-hmm.
There's also 70 million artifacts. Yeah. 70 million artifacts. Swarm Color. When this creature becomes tapped, you may sacrifice another creature or artifact. If you do, draw a card. Insect Warrior. Can you please? Divert Disaster. I think I have this on my table over here, actually. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 2. If they do, create a lander token. Alright. Cavaron Sky Warden. At the beginning of your end step, if a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn or a spell was warped this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Blink. Or, I guess... Well, warp is... I like the warp mechanic. They should do more with it. Ice Cave Crasher. When a land you control enters, it gets +1/+0. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Thaumaton Torpedo. Tap 6 to sacrifice it. Destroy target non-land permanent. This ability costs 3 less to activate if you attacked with a spacecraft. Interesting. Spacecraft deck card. Okay. Pop off. Cerebral. Get this cat hair off my table. Finally don't have my thing on my thumb, and it's actually, like, down to a semi-normal size. Cerebral Download. Surveil X, where X is the number of artifacts you control, then draw 3 cards. Ooh, that could be nuts. That's kind of wild.
Number of artifacts you control?
Yeah. Imagine just having like 20 on the table and you just go through like 20 cards of your deck and just pick out which one you want. Sunstar Lightsmith. Whenever you cast a second spell each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Draw a card. Hemosymbic Might. I don't even know how to say that. When this creature becomes tapped, another target creature you control gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is that this creature's power. Full Bore. Instant. Target creature you control gets +3/+2 until end of turn. If that creature was cast for its warp cost, it also gains trample and haste until end of turn. Interesting. Some Halia Guided by Light. I don't know if this is a rare or not. Well, I know it's a rare. I don't know if it's crazy or not. Halia, guided by light. Whenever Halia or another creature or artifact you control enters, you gain 1 life. At the beginning of your end step, draw a card if you gain 3 or more life this turn. That's just good for Ragist. I know it's from this set, but, like, come on now. Dual Sun Adepts. With 2/2 with double strike, tap 5 creatures you control with +1/+1 until end of turn. Then I'm out.
Halia ain't too bad. Halia ain't too bad. I'm seeing $2.63 on TCG.
$2 card alert! Yep!
$3 card alert! $2 card alert! Hey, that's a win.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's a W right there. W polls.
W polls! If we don't get any crazy, genuinely crazy shit in this box, I'm just gonna buy you 2 more Edge of Eternities and open the other 2. Because I would laugh my ass off if the 2 best pulls are in those packs.
Yeah, no, if we had to wait till draft night.
Yeah, just like you with Clawing Torment.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that would have been so funny.
God, I can't believe I nearly, like, just fucked myself in the ass and waited until draft night for a fucking common.
Mechanuza. When this creature enters, tap target artifact or creature an opponent controls, put a stun counter on it. Oh, you can get the warp cost on that too. That's kind of nuts. Okay,
Fancy.
you can do that twice. Auxiliary boosters. I like this
Fancy.
little equipment. When it enters, create a 2/2 colorless robot. Just spit on the card. And attach this equipment to it. +1/+2. It has flying. Dear Lord. 5 mana, 4 colorless, 1 white though. It's kind of expensive for it though. Grav Pack Monoist. When this creature dies, create a tap 2/2 colorless robot artifact token. Lux Knight Breacher. I think we just got this guy. Plasma Bolt. Deals 2 damage to any target. Plasma Bolt deals 3 damage instead if a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn or a spell was warped this turn. Shattered Wings. Pretty good common sorcery. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. Surveil 1. We like it. We like that.
Sigh.
Mel Strider's Gear. I've seen this a million times. My nose is itching so bad. Equip creature gets +2/+1 and has reach. When it enters, you just attach it. And that has an equip cost of 5. So, crazy. Saurian Voidborn. When this creature enters or another creature or artifact you control dies, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1. Okay. Tractor Beam, Aura, enchant spacecraft or creature. When this aura enters, tap enchanted permanent. You control enchanted permanent. Enchanted permanent doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. Interesting. Siege Ship Agrarian. When this creature becomes tapped, create a lander token. Landfall. When a land you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. That's not bad for a 4 mana 3/3. When it becomes tapped, make a land. So if you turn it into a land of some way, that's kind of nuts. Big ramp spell. Okay. Lumbering Falls. I think that's what that word is. Lumbering Falls, non-foil full art. Enters tapped, tap for a green or a blue, and then for 4 mana until end of turn, this becomes a 3/3 green and blue elemental creature with hexproof. It's still a land. That's a pretty card. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm like fucking. Oh, why is it? Oh my god, it's so delayed. There we go.
Lumbering Falls. And then Zoo Ifit. Osteoharmonist. Tap to return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield if it's a skeleton in addition to its other types and has no abilities, activate only as a sorcery. And then full bore, nice. And I keep forgetting to take the token off. Interesting. 2 rares, and one of them was a land. I'm going to separate the land rares, because I know that there's a lot of them. Lumbering Falls. Pretty card.
Nothing too crazy.
I don't even mind. Why is my hair doing that?
Zoo Ifit. Joo.
It brings people back as a skeleton. I start banging my shield on my chest. Cryo Shatter, enchant creature. It gets -5/-0. When enchanted creature becomes tapped or is dealt damage, destroy it. Nice.
Lol.
A little bit of a common action. Flight Deck Coordinator. At the beginning of end step, if you control 2 or more tapped creatures, you gain 2 life. Another Grav Kill. Can't have enough of that. Mental Modulation. Cast one less to cast during your turn. Tap artifact or creature. Draw a card for 2 mana. Okay. Biosynthetic Burst. That's that other 2 mana good spell. Zookeeper Mechan. Artifact creature robot. Tap to add a red mana, or tap 6 and a red. Target creature you control gets +4/+0 until end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. Yeah, that'd have been fucking nuts if it didn't say that last line. Dear lord. Dock Worker Drone. This creature enters with a +1/+1 counter on it. When it oh yeah, we already saw this guy. That scared the fuck out of me a little bit. Germinating Worm. When it enters, you gain 2 life, and it has a warp cost of 1 and a green. You can get 4 life off of him. Look at that. Tragic Trajectory. Target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. That creature gets -10/-10 until end of turn instead if a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn or a spell was what. For 1 black? That's crazy. Okay, here's a spacecraft. There we go. Here we go. Debris Field Crusher. When it enters, it deals 3 damage to any target, and when you station it for 8, tap 2, the spacecraft gets +2/+0 until end of turn, so it'll be a 3/5 at that point. That's kind of, eh. For 5 mana? I don't really know how, I mean, it's just flying, so. Starfield Shepherd. I'm pretty sure I already have this one. Yeah, this is the one that gets planes when it comes in. Or a creature card with mana value 1 or less, reveal it, put it in your hand, and shuffle. It's interesting. It does have a warp cost, which makes it pretty good. Sothera the Super Void. This might be good. Whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent chooses a creature they control and exiles it. At the beginning of your end step, if a player controls no creatures, sacrifice Sothera, then put a creature card exile with it onto the battlefield under your control with an additional 2 additional +1/+1 counters on it. That's kind of crazy. I like that card. Harmonious Grove Strider.
Yeah.
It's a
350.
Nice.
No, Sothera.
This creature's power and toughness are equal to the number of lands you control for 5 mana. Not bad. Little beast action and an island. I'm never gonna forget. I'm never gonna remember to take off these tokens and shit.
Wow.
All right, we're cooking. I like that card. That art's pretty.
Oh yeah, the Ixalan draft box came in today, by the way.
Nice. Yeah. Go to your house without you dare.
Don't you dare. I would actually be so upset at you.
Ilvoy Galeblade. No, I'm not gonna do it. Squire's Lightblade. 1 mana flash, 1 white mana flash. When this equipment enters, attach it to target creature you control. That creature gains first strike until end of turn. Ooh. Okay. Equip cost of 3. This wouldn't be bad for your samurai deck, I'm not gonna lie.
What does it do?
Flash, when it enters, attach it to target creature you control. That creature gains first strike until end of turn.
Oh, that's just worse. Coral Sword.
No, well, I'll just fuck myself. Depressurize. Target creature gets -3/-0 until end of turn. Then if that creature's power is 0 or less, destroy it.
Wow.
Nice. Comet Crawler. 3 mana, 1 black, 2 colorless. Lifelink. 2/3. Whenever this creature attacks, you may sacrifice another creature or artifact. If you do, it gets +2/+0 until end of turn.
That is dog shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, unless you're making artifacts like crazy. Drix Fate Maker enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it has trample with a warp cost. That's not bad, actually. That's pretty good. I can see
so strictly where's Duskshell Crawler?
Yes.
Next.
Holding those card names now. Fuck. Slag Drill Scrapper. Tap 2, sacrifice. Oh, I already saw this one. We already saw that. Command Bridge. There we go. Enters tapped. When this land enters, sacrifice it unless you tap an untapped permanent you control. Tap to add 1 mana of any color. Sammy, Ship's Engineer. This is a common. At the beginning of your end step, if you control 2 or more tapped creatures, create a 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token. Boros and then 2. Interesting. Close Encounter. As an additional cost to cast this spell, choose a creature you control or a warped creature card you own in exile. Deals damage equal to the power of chosen creature to... Oh, it's like a fight, but you can use the warped ones. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to need to not do that. Hilderblade. Equipped creature gets +3/+1. Void. At the beginning of your end step, if a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn or a spell was warped this turn, attach this equipment to target creature you control. Huh. Interesting. Equip 4. That's that. Mechan Navigator.
Interesting.
Whenever this creature becomes tapped, draw a card, then discard a card. Okay, well, that's ass cheek. Just kidding, it's not that bad. Space-time anomaly. Sorcery. Target player mills cards equal to your life total.
What the fuck?
Oh, that's awesome.
so
And it's
dumb.
blue-white. And it's blue-white, so you're going to be gaining life like crazy and just be like, oh, 100 cards? That's awesome. I love that. Send that over here. I like that. Bombard. 3 mana, does 4 damage to target creature and a plains. And I forgot to take the token off again. That's so funny. I love that.
Side eye.
That's so
Bombardment
awesome.
side eye.
Bombardment side eye indeed.
Criminal offensive side eye.
Flight deck coordinator. We've seen this guy before. Telling me what to do. I don't like him. Get this out of my way. I thought it took 2. Gravpack Monoist, flying 2/1. When it dies, create a tap 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token. Why tap? That sucks. Elvoy Operative. Cast your second spell. Put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. A little 2/1, 2 mana. Okay. Galactic Wayfarer. When it enters, create a lander token. Interesting. Caveron Skywarden, that's the +1/+1. Yeah, +1 if something left the battlefield this turn. Embrace Oblivion, sorcery. As an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice an artifact or creature, destroy target creature or spacecraft. Good for sacrifice decks for sure. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, untap another target permanent. This ability triggers only once each turn. Huh.
Funny how it's like or spacecrafts in case anyone else plays spacecraft.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is the set they came from. They had to make sure. Yeah. Alpha Rail. I've seen this one before. Alpha Rael. When he enters, draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards unless you discard an artifact. During your turn, Alpha Rail has Death Touch. I don't care. Roving Actuator. When this creature enters, if a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn or a spell was warped this turn, exile up to 1 target instant or sorcery card with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard. Copy it. You may cast the copy without paying its mana cost. Huh. It's actually pretty good for 4 mana. That's not bad. Honored Knight Captain. When this creature enters, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token. Tap 6, 2 white, 4 colorless. Sacrifice this creature, search your library for an equipment card, put it on the battlefield, then shuffle. Wow. It's a 1/1. It's pretty good, though. It's a lot of mana to do that, though, to be fair. Better be, like, ending the game with that. Scrounge for Eternity. As an additional cost, sacrifice an artifact or creature. Return target creature or spacecraft with mana value 5 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, then create a lander. Huh. That's not bad. They can change. Hey! There we go. Deodrine in the cool art. Hell yeah.
Hey.
It's not foil, but I'll take that. I like my mans.
Nice.
We got my mans. Awesome. We love that. And then the Night Captain guy, and then the token in the land. Awesome. We got my mans. Like I said, it's not the foil version of him. However, I have not found that art yet, so I'll take it. Took me a while to find Deodrine in the first place, so.
Oh yeah, that's Commander slot worthy right there.
Commander time. I'm gonna have to plug my phone in a second so Krista doesn't hate me. We'll put this away. I will take this token off before I forget. I remembered this time, dear lord. Focus Fire. Deals X damage to target attacking or blocking creature where X is +2, is 2, wait, no, I was right, is 2 plus the number of creatures or spacecraft you control. Wow. Okay. Oh, it's Focus Fire. I thought that was a different card. I'm fucking stupid. I've already read that before. Virus Beetle. When this creature enters, his opponent discards a card. Prepare to see that one with Ben's Benny deck. I bet it's there. Ilvolite Operative. When you cast your second spell each turn, +1/+1. We saw this guy. Slag Drill Scrapper, don't want to see you ever again. Embrace Oblivion, we saw that one too. Sammy's Curiosity. You gain 2 life and create a lander token for 1 green. That's not bad. A little bit of a ramp, a little bit of health. Can't be mad at that. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, untap, whatever. System Override. I've seen this one before. Online. Gain control of the target artifact or creature until end of turn. Untap it, it gains haste until end of turn. If it's a spacecraft, put 10 charge counters on it. If you do, remove 10 from it at the beginning of the next end step. Nice. Felgrav Ship. I have this one in foil. When it enters, mill 3 cards, then return a creature or spacecraft card from your graveyard to your hand. And tap it or station it 8, and it's a flying lifelink 3/2. Pretty good. Code Cracker Hound. Little dog. When it enters, look at the top 2 cards of your library, put one into your hand and the other into your graveyard. And then it's got a warp cost too. So it's about the same mana though. Waymaker Gunship. I haven't seen this one yet. When the spacecraft enters, it deals damage equal to the number of artifacts you control to target creature and opponent controls. Station it for 6 and it becomes a flying 4/3. That's not bad. That's actually pretty good, pretty cool thing. Beyond the Quiet. Exile all creatures and spacecraft. 2 rares. Beyond the Quiet. And then Elvoy Lightjammer for the foil. What's this? When this equipment enters, attached to target creature you control, it gains hexproof until end of turn, +1/+2. Oh. Nice. Okay. Yeah, Warmaker Gunship and Beyond the Quiet. Beyond the Quiet's a pretty big fucking board wipe. It's not even just a board, it's exile too. That's crazy. Not even destroy. Get your shit out of here, son. Get that shit out of here, son.
But when I play Farewell, everyone loses their mind.
Listen, they reprinted it. That one's just creatures and spacecraft. So.
I pulled it, which means I get to use it.
True. Cryo Shatter. Where you see all this one before, it's a -5 to the thing. Night Luminary. When this creature enters, create a 1/1 white soldier human creature token. 3/2 warp cost. Oh, just cast it twice, make 2 humans. Interesting. Beamsaw Prospector. When this creature dies, create a lander token. 2/1. Okay. Haven't seen many of these guys yet. Cav Landseeker with Menace 4/3. When this creature enters, create a lander at the beginning of the end step on your next turn. Sacrifice that token. So you have to play him and then have the... So in order to get the most out of it, you got to play him and then get that shit. Okay. Fungal Colossus. Spell costs X less to cost. Wow. Spell costs X less to cast, where X is the number of differently named lands you control. 5/5, 7 mana, but obviously cuts it down a little bit. Pinnacle Kill Ship. When it enters, it deals 10 damage to up to 1 target creature. We'd like to see that. Zealous Display. How in the fuck? There we go. Creatures you control go +2/+0 until end of turn. If it's not your turn, untap those creatures. Oh, interesting. Zealous Display. That's pretty good. Tapestry Warden. Artifact Soldier Robot. Each creature you control with toughness greater than its power assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. This is going in Doran for sure. Each creature you control with toughness greater than its power stations permanents using its toughness rather than its power. Actually, I like that. That's going in Doran. You're going over here. Illvoid Infiltrator. Can't be blocked if you cast 2 or more spells this turn. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Nice. Is it card for sure? Territorial Bruntar. Reach with landfall. Whenever land you control enters, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card. You may cast that card this turn. For 6 mana, that's kind of crazy. Oh, hey! Godless Shrine. As this land enters, you may pay 2 life. If you don't, it enters tapped. Nice. Shockland.
Good.
Emissary Escort. This creature gets +X/+0, where X is the greatest mana among other artifacts you control. Okay. Cool card. And then Beyond the Quiet foil. Nice. That's
I
cool.
got the shrine biggest pull thus far.
Hell yeah, it is.
$9.
$9.
$9.
Bro. At first I was
All
like,
of
why are
these
you
screen
doing that? And then I
protectors.
remembered the video.
Exactly. Dude, it's so good. It's $8 to be specific.
Oh yeah, the phone. Yeah, the phone.
Oh, these
$8.
these
The
$8
phone protectors.
screen protectors are a waste of money.
At first I was like, is he really doing this right now? And then I was like, oh, I know that video.
It's just being racist on my stream now.
Yay!
Why do I
Yay!
talk to this guy?
Squire's Light Blade. Going right into Holden's skull. Virus Beetle, we saw this guy before. Cryo Shatter, that's the -5 to your power. Get fucked. Intrepid Tenderfoot. For 2 mana and then a 3. You can put +1/+1 counter on this creature, activate only as a sorcery. That's probably better unlimited. Plasma Bolt, we saw earlier, is pretty good. Comet Crawler, Holden said this one's cringe, so it must be cringe. Command Bridge, we did see this land before. Specimen Freighter, I've seen this one before. Enters, return up to 2 non-spacecraft creatures to their owner's hands, and then station it for 9. It becomes a flying 4/7 whenever the spacecraft attacks. Defending player mills 4 cards. Nasty. Nasty work. Broodguard Elite. Enters with X +1/+1 counters on it because it's 2 green and X. Whenever this creature leaves the battlefield, put its counters on target creature you control. Huh.
It can.
Maybe. Maybe.
I mean, that might also be
Warp
for
X. Could be for anything, really. Anything green.
for
That's pretty
others.
good. Memorial Team Leader. During your turn, other creatures you control get +1/+0. You can warp it in. Interesting. Reroute Systems is an instant. Target artifact or creature gains indestructible until end of turn, or reroute systems deal 2 damage to target tapped creature. Get your mana dork out of here. The Dominion Bracelet. Legendary artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has tap 15, exile the Dominion Bracelet. You control target opponent during their next turn. The ability costs X less to cast, where X is this creature's power. That's fucking insane. Wow. Talk about control. Okay. Fuck me. When this spacecraft enters, surveil 2. Dominion Bracelet, Mythic 239. Wormwall Sweeper, and then a full art forest. We like these. I have one of these in Fusion Fall. Nice. That is a fucking disgusting mythic.
What do you get after the Dominion thingamabob?
Wormwall Sweeper. It wasn't shit.
Wow. The
Dominion Bracelet's kinda crazy. That's crazy.
Exile the Dominion Bracelet. You control target. What?
Yeah.
Just you control.
You just
their
control them. Yeah, you
opponent.
just control their turn. Yeah. You know. You're gonna play a Thanos deck.
It costs 15.
Yeah, but read what it says though.
Yeah, it costs X less to activate for creatures'
Oh my
power.
shit! Hold on. My
If
charger.
it wasn't a colorless, it would be like fine. But yeah, that's pretty good.
That's crazy. I'm gonna go grab my charger. I looked it up.
Pretty good. Okay, have fun. Yep.
There we go. Oh fuck. Okay. Plug this in. I'm gonna go right there for now. Where's my headphones? Oh. Almost burping constantly. Ooh. Starport Security, tap 4, tap him, tap another target creature. Ability costs 2 less to activate if you control a creature with +1/+1 counter on it. Interesting. Depressurize, this is the -3, if powers 0, destroy it. Elvolite Galeblade, that was the sacrifice creature, draw a card. Bombard, we've seen that shit. Comet Crawler, whenever this creature attacks, you may sacrifice another creature or artifact. Yeah, we already saw this. This is a cringe card. Oh! Sky Stinger with Reach, 3/3. Whenever this creature blocks a creature with flying, this creature gets +5/+0 until end of turn. Okay. Pretty nutty. Command Bridge, we've seen before. Let me move this back, move this
I'll
forward.
take one of those command bridge since
Yeah.
bridges if you. Yeah, because I don't have any fucking command towers basically.
Vote out, convoke, destroy target creature. Interesting. Unravel. Counter target spell
Why
with
is
the
it
amount of
called
mana.
vote out if it doesn't make a vote? That's so stupid.
Just get his ass out of here, dude. Counter target spell. Okay, I think it's because of the convoke thing. It's like everybody's getting together, like, yeah, I'm voting get this fucker out of here. Unravel. Counter target spell. If the amount of mana spent to if the amount of mana spent to cast that spell was less than its mana value, you draw a card. Interesting. Okay. Virulent Silencer. When a non-token artifact creature you control deals combat damage to a player, that player gets 2 poison counters. There you go.
Whoa.
There you go. Pull through the weft. Return up to 2 target non-land permanent cards from your graveyard to your hand, then return up to 2 target land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. For 5 mana. That's kind of crazy. Good sorcery. Miminon. The right hand. Flying. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may cast artifact spells from the top of your library. Artifacts you control have tap, add blue, spend this mana only to cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand. Interesting. That's cool. Miminon. Shattered Wings. And a full art island. That's a pretty fucking island. I like that. That's gorgeous. Now we're talking. Awesome. Miminon. I don't even know how to say his name. Miminon. Something. Next pack.
I don't know, fucking.
Trying to find Miminon.
I don't know. I don't fucking know how to.
apostrophe me N-O-N.
Bro, that's so fucking stupid.
Hey, don't shit on Miminon. Miminon.
I think it's.
Miminon. I'm gonna be stuck on this name forever. Elvoy Light Jammer, we saw this, we got that foil, don't even care about it anymore. Exosuit Savior, should have been Flash, it's not, that sucks. Dark Endurance, spell costs 1 less to cast if it targets a blocking creature. Target creature gets +2/+0 and gains indestructible until end of turn. That's pretty good.
Oh.
That's not bad. Caveron Skywarden, we saw this guy earlier. Diplomatic Relations. Target creature you control gets +1/+0 and gains vigilance until end of turn. It deals damage equal to its power to target creature an opponent controls. That is not bad. Frontline War Rager. Kavu Soldier. At the beginning of your end step, if you control 2 or more tapped creatures, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Okay. Nanoform Sentinel. We've seen this guy before. Don't want to see him ever again. Unfortunately, we're going to see him a lot. Pull through the weft. Good ramp card for 5 mana, though. It's kind of cringe. Just kidding. Remnant Elemental. Reach. Whenever a land you control enters, this creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. It's a 0/4. Okay, for 2 mana. It's not too bad. A little bit of a defender. Survey Mechan. Flying. Hexproof. With mana... Okay, so it's a 4 mana drop. It says 10. Sacrifice this creature. It deals 3 damage to any target. Target player draws 3 cards and gains 3 life. This ability costs X less to activate, where X is the number of differently named lands you control. Huh. Okay. Kind of spooky. And then there's Unravel again. We saw that one last pack. Bioengineered Future. Whenever this enchantment enters, create a land or token. Each creature you control with an additional +1/+1 counter on it for each land... Wait, holy fuck, wait. Each creature you control enters with an additional +1/+1 counter on it for each land that enter the battlefield under your control this turn. So you want to play Okay, you want to play multiple. Makes sense.
Thank you.
I think I have this guy, not in foil though. Tanuk. Whenever a land you control enters, deals 1 damage to each opponent. If this is the second time this has resolved, draw a card. Then a forest and a token.
Foil.
I don't think it's anything, really, to be fair.
Well, hold on. Not foil is $2.50. Well, $1.50. Sorry.
Really?
Let's see. Foil.
I can't see it being too much more.
$1.50. Yeah, not too much more, but not bad at all.
Still something.
It's very used. Very used. Used.
I mean, it makes sense. Pretty good card. I think I will just end up. I think I'll just buy you 2 Edge of Eternities. I'm in a mood. I gotta open these.
All right, fair enough.
I'll just buy you 2. I gotta keep this train going. I'm gonna open those 2 and be like, why the fuck did I almost give those to you?
You're gonna open them and they're gonna be like, you're gonna be like, wow, this is dog shit.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna open it. It's either gonna be Cavern of Souls, or I'm gonna open it and it's gonna be nothing.
Cavern of Souls isn't in this set.
What the fuck
That's
is the
Ixalan.
one? What's the one that's in this though? There's a few crazy lands that are in this set, other than the shock lands.
They're all the
Radiant
ones
Strike.
that you station.
No, there's a different one. I forget exactly what it is because Wubby pulled it in a video. I forget which one it was though. Depressurize -3 until end of turn. Blah blah blah. Self-craft Mechan. We haven't gotten this guy yet. When he enters, you may sacrifice an artifact. When you do, put a +1/+1 on target creature and draw a card. Huh. Good for card drawing. Blooming Stinger, my favorite. Love this guy. Little Death Touch Plant Scorpion for 2 mana. When it enters, another target creature you control gains Death Touch until end of turn. Glorious little man. Zookeeper Mechan, we saw this one earlier. Pop off. Rig for War. Target creature gets +3/+0 and gains first strike and reach until end of turn. That's a good instant. Chrome Companion. Can't go wrong with the little dog. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, you gain 1 life. Put target creature card from a graveyard on the bottom of the orange library for 2, tapping the dog. Virulent
Dog.
Sensor, or Silencer. This is the poison counter thing. Tanuk
Ugh.
again. So you want a Tanuk, you can have a Tanuk. Vote
no.
out. You don't want another Tanuk? Come on, man. Destroy target creature with vote out. Pulsar Squadron Ace. This is a lot of words. When this creature enters, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a spacecraft card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. If you didn't put a card into your hand this way, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Okay. Starfield Vocalist. This one's actually pretty good for what I remember.
Hey.
If a permanent entering
Yeah,
the battlefield
pretty good.
causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control the trigger, it triggers an additional time. Pretty good. Can be nasty. Glacier Goldmaw. It's uncommon. Trample. When this creature enters, create a landfall. Whenever land you control enters, creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain vigilance and haste until end of turn. That's kind of nut. What the fuck? Interesting. 7 mana, but that's still pretty good for what it does. Okay. Next pack. We're cooking.
Next pack.
Next pack.
Next pack.
Yeah.
Boom.
Time to watch
I
my
love
money go down the
magic.
drain. Just kidding. I got this box by selling cards. Overlay operative.
Boy math.
Flight. Yeah, for real. Flight deck coordinator. Virus beetle. Seen these guys before. Embrace Oblivion. Why is my finger covering that? Blooming Stinger. Another blooming. I'm giving this one to Holden.
Why down?
2. It's a 1 green, 1 colorless. Death touch. When this creature enters, another target creature you control gains death touch till end of turn. 2/2.
Yeah, sure, why not?
I have like 3 of them at this point. Nebula Dragon. When this creature enters, it deals 3 damage to any target. 7 mana, 4/4 flyer. Dragon. Okay.
Bring these nuts.
Story Spotlight, Temporal Intervention, Void. The spell costs 2 less to cast if a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn or a spell was warped. Target opponent reveals their hand, you choose a non-land card from it. Discards that hand. Discards that card. Discards that hand. Jesus. That'd be horrifying. Rayblade Trooper. Creature enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. When a non-token creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it dies, make a white human soldier creature token. And then you can warp it in. Bygone Colossus. This is an uncommon. Robot Giant for 9 mana. You can warp it in for 3, and it's a 9/9. Yee. Okay.
Thanks.
Sea Chip Root Dinner. I have this guy in, what's it called? Fusion Fall. When this creature enters, mill 3 cards. Then you can tap 3, being 1 black and 1, well, 3, and then a black and a green, to sacrifice the creature, return target creature or spacecraft card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate only as a sorcery. Pretty good. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand if it was attacking. Create a 1/1 colorless drone artifact creature token with flying that says this can only block creatures with flying. And then Extinguisher Battleship. When this spacecraft enters, destroy target non-creature permanent. Then this spacecraft deals 4 damage to each creature. Holy shit. Colorless artifact spacecraft. Station it for 5 and it becomes a flying trample 10/10. Holy shit. Okay. We like that. Wedge Light Rammer. I have one of these. When the spacecraft enters, create a 2/2 colors robot artifact creature token. Station it for 9. Becomes a flying first strike 3/4. You got outclassed by the card before you, buddy. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, Extinguisher Battleship's crazy. That's wild. Depending on what you're playing against, that's a fucking board wipe right there.
Okay, fight banger.
Banishing Light. When this enchantment enters, exile target non-land permanent an opponent controls until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. Nice.
Wow.
Grav Blade Heavy. As long as you control an artifact, this creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Oh, no, wait. As long as you control an artifact, this creature gets +1/+0 and has Death Touch. Not even until end of turn. I just fucking filled in the blank. Mental Modulation. Spells cost 1 less during your turn. Oh, I already saw this one. Biosynthetic Burst. That was a pretty good instant. We read that earlier. It untaps something. Orbital. Oh, wow. Okay. Orbital Plunge. Deals 6 damage to target creature. If XX damage was dealt this way, create a lander token. That's pretty good. I think I've used this before in TTS. Galactic Wayfarer. This is the guy that makes a lander token for 3 mana, 3/3. Don't really care about you. Temporal Intervention. We just read in the last pack. Glacier Godmaw. I read it wrong. This is that big 6/6 landfall guy. Another. Oh, the landfall remnant. Remnant Elemental. Almost just got it wrong again. Timeline Color. It's a Drix Warlock. You may cast this card from your graveyard using its warp ability by paying 2 life. It's a haste 2/2. Okay. Interesting. Survey Mechan. We saw you before. Memorial Vault. It's a red artifact for 4 mana. Tapped, sacrifice another artifact. Exile the top X cards of your library where X is 1 plus the mana value of sacrificed artifact. You may play those cards this turn. And then Selfcraft Mechan. And, ooh! I like that swamp. That's pretty. That's cool. I like that. God, the lands in this set are so cool.
It's a nice looking swamp.
That's pretty. Okay, Memorial Vault. That's interesting. Sacrifice another artifact, exile top cards, or actually you may play those cards this turn. So you gotta be like fast with it, kind of. Good thing it's only a tap though. You don't gotta like tap a bunch of mana because that would suck. Not being able to play the thing you just got rid of. Okay. Next pack. We just saw you, motherfucker. You were in foil. I don't give a fuck about you. Get out of here. Starfighter Pilot. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, surveil 1. That's going to go into the Drunk Driving deck. Insatiable Skittermaw. We saw this guy. He's cringe. Gene Pollinator. Tap an untapped permanent you control. Add 1 mana of any color. For 1 green. That's pretty interesting. Nutrient Block. Favorite food. Indestructible.
Nice.
When this artifact is put into a graveyard from battlefield, draw a card. We love Nutrient Block. Rig for Wars. Another decent card we've already seen. Thaumaton Torpedo. I am falling apart tonight. Can you please stay? Dear Lord. Thaumaton Torpedo. Galvanizing Saw Ship. Station, tap 3. Oh, wow. What the fuck? Oh, 6 mana thing, and then you station it 3, and it becomes a flying haste 6/5. Yikes. Pretty good. Larval Scoutlander. I love this one. When the spacecraft enters, you may sacrifice a land or a lander. If you do, search your library for up to 2 basic land cards, put them onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Good ramp. Good ramp. Sunstar Expansionist. When it enters, if an opponent controls more lands than you, create a lander. Landfall. When a land you control enters, this creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. So it becomes a 3/3. Nice. I haven't seen this guy yet. Steel Swarm Operator. Flying. Tap to add a blue. Spend this to only cast an artifact spell. Tap 2 to add 2 blue. Spend this to only activate abilities of artifact sources. Okay. Lumen Class Frigate. 1 white mana and a colorless. Station it for 2 other creatures you control get +1/+1. And then for 12, it becomes a flying lifelink 3/5. Okay. And then Dockworker Drone Foil. And a mountain. Nice. What can you do?
What can I do? What could I even do? What could I do about it?
I forgot how many of these cards I've actually seen before. We're kind of cooking.
De nada.
Maybe we will have time for the other box. I don't know. Maybe we won't. Probably not. But we'll see. Night Luminary. When it enters, 1/1 white soldier creature token. We saw that before. Dark Endurance. This is the indestructible instant. That's pretty good. Elvoy Light Jammers. The artifact. It gets hexproof. +1/+2. Pretty good. Drix Fate Maker. Haven't seen this guy yet. Yes, we have. Every creature you control with +1 gets trample. That'd be good for the Kithkin deck. Pinnacle Kill Ship. We did see before. This is the 10 damage to one target creature. Nebula Dragon. You're gonna make me sick. Haven't seen this before. Red Tiger Mechan. It's a haste 3/3 and a warp with 2. Oh, that's pretty good. You can get it twice. Little 3 damage. Never hurt nobody. Pretty early.
Robot cat.
Mouth of the Storm. A creature elemental for 7 mana with ward 2. When this creature enters, oh my god! When this creature enters, your creatures your opponents control get -3, -0 until your next turn. Holy fuck! That's actually not bad. Okay, it's a big mana, but still. Use Social Engineering. Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, create a 2/2 robot artifact creature token, and you can warp it in for 1 green and 1 colorless. I like that. I've seen that a few times on the internet. Molecular Modifier. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature gets +1/+0 and gains first strike until end of turn. It's not bad. Monoist Circuit Feeder. Uncommon. Flying 4/4. When this creature enters until the end of turn, target creature you control gets +X/+0, and target creature an opponent controls gets -0, -X, where X is the number of artifacts you control. So Dimir artifacts. Interesting. And the who? The Sarima? Whoa. When it enters, search your library for a legendary creature card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Yikes. Flying. Tap it for, when you station it, it becomes a 5/5 flyer with other tapped legendary creatures you control have indestructible. Huh. That's pretty good. Interesting. Hey! Blooming Stinger Foil. An island. No, that's an interesting spacecraft. Huh. I think there's a card from Lorwyn that does the other tapped creatures are indestructible. Pretty sure I have it. Pretty sure it was on my table until last night. Okay. Night Luminary. We saw this guy. He makes the humans. Peregrine Beckoner. When it enters until end of turn, another target creature you control gets +2/+0 and gains when this creature dies. Return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner control. What? Till when this creature enters, another target creature you control gets that, and when it dies, return it to the battlefield under its control. Interesting. Alright. It's not bad, actually. Mechanusa, tap target artifact a creature controls, put a stun counter on it. Pretty good for 6 mana, though. It's kind of a lot. Exosuit Savior enters, turn up to 1 target permanent you control to its owner's hand. Give me back my give me back my shit. Nebula Dragon. I'm not getting off YouTube. Just kidding. I might. Rig for War. Tap target creature +3/+0. First striking to reach till end of turn. Ice Cave Crasher. Did we see this guy yet? Whenever land you control. Yeah, we did. Pinnacle Kill Ship. I'm gonna eat this one the next time I see it. All Fates Stalker. When this creature enters, exile up to 1 target non-assassin creature until this creature leaves the battlefield.
Oh, I need that one.
Okay, Holden needs this one.
Don't mind.
There you go. All Fates Stalker. I think I have this one, actually. Now that I think about it. Interceptor Mechan. When this creature enters, return target artifact or creature card from your graveyard to your hand. At the beginning of your end step, if a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn or spell was warped this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Nice. He's a flying 2/2. Lash Whip Predator. This spell costs 2 less to cast if your opponents control 3 or more creatures. Wow. So reach 5/7. Wow, that's actually not bad. For 4 mana, 5/7 if they control 3 or more creatures. That's pretty good. Hey! I know this card. I have a cool art for it. Weapons Manufacturing. When a non-token artifact you control enters, create a colorless artifact token named Munitions. When this token leaves the battlefield, it deals 2 damage to any target. This card was made for Regist. And then Peregrine Beckoner. And then a swamp. Yeah, no. Weapons manufacturing is crazy for Ragust because the munition that it makes is also a food. So you can just sacrifice it as a food and then deal that damage. It's actually pretty good.
Very nice.
How many do we have left? We got a decent amount. Okay, we're still cooking. Come on.
Give the
Mechanusa.
two separated so I know what I would have gotten if you gave me my packs.
I think it was actually. Let me see. It was the one with the blooming stinger foil. So it would have been the Sarima and the one that had the Lumen class frigate in it. So nothing too crazy.
Nothing too crazy.
Nothing too crazy. This is on top of there. This is the last pack. And here we are. Mechanusa. We already saw this guy, so I'm not going to read him again. Banishing Light. Doesn't matter. Doesn't make a samurai. Decode Transmissions. Draw 2 cards and lose 2 life. If a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn or a spell is warped this turn, instead you draw 2 cards and each opponent loses 2 life. Okay. Just flips it around. Thawbringer. When this creature enters or dies, surveil 1. It's common. I haven't seen him yet. Blooming Stinger. Everybody's going to get one. Orbital Plunge. We like this card. Malstrider's Gear. Might eat this one too. Lightless Evangel. Whenever you sacrifice another creature or artifact, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Wedgelight Rammer. Have you in foil twice now. Don't want to hear it. Harmonious Grove Strider. Oh yeah, this is the gets toughness and power to lands. Cut Propulsion. Target creature deals damage to itself equal to its power. If that creature has flying, it deals to... Oh! This is actually interesting. It's an instant. Target creature deals damage to itself equal to its power. If that creature has flying, it deals twice that much damage instead. That's an interesting card, actually. Terminal Velocity. For 6 mana, you may put an artifact or creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. That permanent gains haste. When this permanent leaves the battlefield, it deals damage equal to its mana value to each creature, and at the beginning of your end step, sacrifice this permanent. Wow. That's quite the fucking rare. Terminal Velocity. That's a pretty good... Whoa! There we go. Cathedral of War foil. Land enters tapped with Exalted. Nice. That's pretty. That's gorgeous.
War foil.
That's a gorgeous card.
Come on, stream. Whoa. That looks cool.
Looks very cool. That is a gorgeous card. This Terminal Velocity is pretty cool, though. That's really interesting. Cathedral of War is pretty as fuck. Nice.
Let's leave that one up. It's $4.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's the one that, Oh, yeah, that's the one that has Exalted.
Yeah. Pretty good. Next pack.
Next pack.
Starfighter Pilot. Already putting you in a deck. Don't care about you. Hull Carver. 1/1. Black mana. Death Touch. Nice. And it's an artifact. Sinister Cryologist. When it's a jellyfish wizard. When this creature enters, target creature an opponent controls gets -3, -0 until end of turn. Idiot. Nutrient Block. Got another one. Based and Pilled. Or Plate Pangolin. When another artifact you control enters, you may pay 1. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. And it doesn't go away. Nice. Thawbringer. Enters, dies, surveil 1. Drill Too Deep. Like this card. Put 5 charge counters on target spacecraft or planet you control. Or destroy target artifact for 2 mana. Pretty fucking good. Halia Ascendant Cadet. Halia attacks... Enters or attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Whenever one or more creatures you control +1/+1 counters deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. It's a big mana cost for what she does, though. It's kind of crazy. Scour for Scrap. Choose one or both for 4 mana. Search your library for an artifact card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Return target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. 4 mana. Not bad. Lithobracking. Create a lander token, then you may sacrifice an artifact. When you do, Lethal Breaking deals 2 damage to each creature. Watery Grave. Hey, another shock land. As the land enters, you may pay 2 life. If you don't, it enters tapped. Watery Grave. Nice. Pinnacle Star Cage. Saw this one last night. When this artifact enters, exile all artifacts and creatures with mana value 2 or less until this artifact leaves the battlefield. And then for 8, put each card exiled with this artifact into its owner's graveyard. Then create a 2/2 robot artifact creature token for each card put into the graveyard this way. Sacrifice this artifact. Okay. And then Station Monitor. Lizard Artificer. Blue-white. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, create a 1/1 colorless drone artifact creature, and it can only block things with flying and a forest. Getting shocked. It's like I'm opening Lorwyn. The fuck is this? Next page.
Mr. Shock Land galore.
I know. Well, I mean, Edge of Eternities is super big on lands.
Mm-hmm.
Graveblade Heavy. Oh, this is the Death Touch guy whenever an artifact is controlled. Elvaloi Lightjammer. We've seen this before. Starfighter Pilot. Oreplate Pangolin. We like the robot Pangolin. Didn't know what a Pangolin was. Germinating Worm. You gain 2 life when it enters, and you can warp it. Caveron Turbo Drone. Robot Scout. Tap it. Target creature you control gets +1 and gains haste until end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. Temporal Intervention. Uthros Psionicis. This one is in my Eshki deck. I almost asked Ben if he had it. Turns out I had it all along. And now I'm getting it again. The second spell you cast costs 2 less to cast. I might put that with Iroh. Vault Guard Trooper. At the beginning of your end step, if you control 2 or more tapped creatures, you may discard your hand. If you do, draw 2 cards. Huh. 5 mana, 5/5. That's actually not that bad. Interesting. Sassurian Dirgecraft. When it enters, each opponent sacrifices a non-token creature. Station it for 7. Makes a 4/3 flyer. Okay. Dual Sun Adepts with double strike, and then tap 5 creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. That'd be good for the thing that gives trample. So white-green. Loading Zone! Nice! Oh my god, yes. If 1 or more counters will be put on a creature, spacecraft, or planet you control, twice that many of each of those kinds of counters are put on it instead. Love Loading Zone. And it can be warped for 1 green. Love that. Awesome.
Nice.
We love Loading Zone. Frontline War Rager. I think we've seen this guy before. Yeah. Ooh, that's a pretty fucking full art land. Holy shit. That mountain's gorgeous. I like that. That's pretty. Hell yeah. Loading Zone is awesome. Love me some Loading Zone. Frontline War Rager. It's right here. Next pack. We're cooking. We're just now at an hour.
We're just cooking. Just now.
We'll see. We'll see.
Here.
I think it might take too long to open that one. We'll see. I'm staying up to play with Krista anyway, so it doesn't matter. Cloud Sculpt Technician. Flying, as long as you control an artifact, it gets +1/+0. Whatever. Probably better in limited. Auxiliary Boosters. We love this card, but don't really give a fuck. Hull Carver, 1/1 Death Touch, based and build. Mechan Shieldmate. As long as an artifact entered the battlefield under your control this turn, this creature can attack as if it didn't have Defender. Interesting. Intrepid Tenderfoot. That's the... No, it's the... Oh yeah, put a +1 on him. Activate only as a sorcery. Pangolin. No. Chrome Companion. Fine, but no. Hymn of the Faller. Surveil 1, then you draw a card and lose 1 life. If a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn, draw another card. Interesting. Atomic Microsizer. Equipped creature gets +1/+0. Whenever equipped creature attacks, choose up to 1 target creature. That creature can't be blocked this turn and has base power and toughness of 1/1 until end of turn. Can't be blocked, and it has the 1/1. I'm trying to think, why would you do that? I guess if it does combat damage, draw a card or something like that. Okay. Does it lose ability? No, just base power and toughness 1/1. Okay. Emergency Eject. It took me forever to find this, and I found it in foil and put it in Zuko. Destroy target non-land permanent. Its controller creates a lander token. Siege Ship Impact. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. If its mana value is 2 or less, create a lander token. 2 mana instant. Nice. 0 Point Ballad. Destroy all creatures with toughness X. Oh, it's a black with an X. Destroy all creatures with toughness X or less. You lose X life. If X is 6 or more, return a creature card put into a graveyard this way to the battlefield under your control. Wow. Interesting. It's a risky card. Caesarian Voidborn. Oh, this is basically one of the aristocrat things. Okay. Yeah, we saw this one earlier. That's a really risky card. 0 point ballot. I don't want to lose all that health and then have somebody counter or destroy the creature that you just got. That would suck. What the fuck is this pack so tight for? God damn. This one's got some shit in it. This is gonna be the worst pack of the box. Watch. Decode Transmissions. That's the if you do some shit, you can draw 2 more instead. Self-Craft Mechan. This is the whenever you do put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, draw a card. If you sacrifice something, Banishing Light, doesn't make a samurai, doesn't matter. Shattered Wings, Holden said it's fine. Nutrient Block, Holden's getting this one. Orbital Plunge, deals 6 damage to target creature. If excess damage is dealt this way, create a lander token. Red Tiger Mechan, cool card, kind of reminds me of the Power Rangers. Dauntless Scrapbot, here we go. Tap as a 3 mana colorless. When this creature enters, exile each opponent's graveyard, create a lander token. Huh. Okay, that's pretty good. That would scare the fuck out of me to hit the table, though. Playing Muldrotha. Mechan Assembler. When another artifact you control enters, create a 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token. Oh, wow. Whenever another artifact... So not even non-token, just artifact in general. Interesting. This ability triggers only once each turn. Mono Sentry. 4/1 Defender. It's a... Oh, I guess it does the damage. Okay, well, 4/1 Defender for 1 mana. Not bad. Dawnstrike Vanguard. Lifelink. At the beginning of your end step, if you control 2 or more tapped creatures, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control other than this creature. 6 mana, 4/5 lifelink. Not the best, but interesting. Requiem Monolith. Tap to, until end of turn, target creature gains whenever this creature is dealt damage. You may draw that many cards and lose that much life. That creature's controller may have this artifact deal 1 damage to it. Artifact only as a sorcery. And then Drix Fatemaker, this is a rare, as the foil, and then a mountain, and then the token. I said it. I mean, technically that one card before the rare was actually the best card of the pack. Come on. There we go. Exosuit Savior. Looks like a Power Ranger. Kind of looks like a Destiny character. Beamsaw Prospector. We've seen this guy. When he dies, you make a lander. Lost in Space. Target artifact or creature's owner puts it on the choice at the top or the bottom of their library. Surveil 1. For 4 mana. Kind of a lot to do that. Well, I guess it's not. You get the Surveil too. Squire's Lightblade. When it enters, first strike. Holden said it sucks. Shattered Wings. Holden also says it sucks. Frontline War Rager. I remember Holden saying it sucks.
I hate cards.
I hate this game. Mechan Shield Mate, as long as an artifact enter, yeah, and you can attack if it didn't have defender. Umbral Collar Zealot, sacrifice another creature or artifact to surveil 1. Do you want him?
I mean, he's pretty good. I would say you called on to him.
Okay. Well, you said ooh,
I'll
so
take
I was
one if you get another one. Oh, I was mainly saying it because I think it's like the second most expensive uncommon you can get in this set. It's like $1.
Huh. Okay. Bygone Colossus. Oh, that's that 9/9 with the Warp 3. Dual Sun Technique. I have this one already. It's pretty good. Target creature you control gains double strike until end of turn. If it had a +1/+1 counter on it, draw a card for 2 mana. Nice. Uthros Spaceship. Or Scan Ship. When the spacecraft enters, draw 2 cards, then discard a card. Tap, station it for 8, flying 4/4. 4 mana. Kind of lame. Sunset Saboteur. With 4/1 with Menace Ward, discard a card whenever this creature attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature and opponent control. What? What? Okay. That's weird. That's really weird. And Sammy's Curiosity. Why the fuck would you do that? That's such a weird card. Sammy's Curiosity and then the foil land. Why the fuck would you want to put shit on someone else's creatures? That's so odd.
I'm as confused as you are.
What we got? 6 more packs? 7 more, including the one in my hand.
Let's see, what commanders is he used with?
That's so weird.
Oh, I think he's like, okay, well, people use, if it says anything, people use him a lot with John Ereticus. So, like,
What does that
literally
do
giving
again?
him to
I don't
other
remember.
people. It just gives your creatures to other people.
Oh. Oh,
It's
interesting.
meant to be played with bad cards.
Okay. Interesting. Star Breach Whale with a warp cost of 2. It's a 5 mana. Whenever this creature enters, surveil 2. Okay. Star Breach Whale. Pretty interesting. Flying Whale. I like him. Starport Security. Peregrine Beckoner. We've seen this guy before. Wormwall Sweeper. When it enters, surveil 2. Tap 4. Give it a 2/2 flyer. Diplomatic Relations. We've seen this card for sure. Caveron Turbodrone. Temporal Intervention. We've seen this one earlier too. Dubious Delicacy. This is new. Artifact food. It's a black food with flash. When this artifact enters, up to one target creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn. And you tap 2 to sacrifice it to gain 3 life. Or you can tap 2 to sacrifice it to target opponent loses 3 life. Interesting. Ruinous Rampage. Deals 3 damage to each opponent. Exile all artifacts with mana value 3 or less. Ooh. Get rid of everybody's soul ring. We like that. Gigastorm Titan. Uncommon. This spell's cost 3 less to cast if you cast another spell this turn. So 4/4. So it could be cast for 2. That's nice. Edge Rover. When this creature dies, each player creates a lander token. Huh. Give the table some ramp. Pop off. No way! A Vendo. We got a Vendo. Didn't even have to buy it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a Vendo.
Nice.
We love it. Land enters tapped. Then you station it for 12. Tap a green. Tap it. Tap green for each creature you control. Or add green for each creature you control. We love that. We love to see that. That is going in my deck
Good
immediately.
bowl.
That is going in my deck immediately. In fact,
Good bowl.
great. Yeah, not only great pull. Let me show the chat what I've been using as my Avendo, and my friends have not killed me or called me a broke boy about it.
It's gonna be like a sticky note.
It's worse than sticking it. Oh, I'm so happy. I didn't even have to buy it. I got this box for free, dog. Boy math.
Boy math.
You ready for this shit? You ready for this shit stream?
Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
Yo.
That's what I'm talking about. I knew I was gonna buy it either by like this current check that I'm on or my next one. So I was like, don't worry about it, because I was gonna play with it with Ben and
What
Jacob.
card do you got behind it?
What card do
What
I have
you got
behind?
behind the
Let's
piece
see.
of paper? Yeah.
Oh, it's
What
just
are you putting
it's
out
a forest.
retirement Finally.
It's a forest
A forest that's finally given the grace
of being a
being
Vendo.
a card. Yeah,
That's
of having its
awesome.
own identity.
My heart just stopped. I was like, Evendo, Evendo! Like, oh, so happy. This forest back
You
here.
know.
Awesome. Woman,
Yeah.
we got it!
Great.
For real.
Evendo.
Oh, I'm hyped. It's only 9 o'clock. Shit. What are we doing tomorrow at work? Not shit. I'm up. Let me not cook my fucking... Gatorade is heating up on my laptop. I'm hyped. We're having a good night. If I pull something else crazy, I'm staying up later to play with you, but I might open that other box. No? Okay, I guess not. Dark Endurance. This spell costs 1 less to cast its target. Yeah, we already saw this. Star Breach Whale. Let's move this back. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Bright Spear Zealot. Human Soldier gets +2/+0 as long as you've cast 2 or more spells this turn. Nice. I mean, that's a lot of spells I have to cast, though. Germinating Worm. You are not a Ouroboros, so get out of here. Okay, I have Land Seeker.
True.
Get out of here. Wormwall Sweeper. Surveil. Lame. Get out of here. Zealous
outta here.
Display. Creatures you control get +2/+0 until end of turn. If it's not your turn, untap those creatures. Honor. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Draw a card. Okay. Eumidian Terrabotanist. Whenever a land you control enters, you gain 1 life. 2 mana, 2/3. It's not bad. Faller's Faithful. When this creature enters, draw up to one target creature. If that creature wasn't dealt damage this turn, its controller draws 2 cards. Okay. Ooh, Bonder's Enclave. That's pretty good, I think, right? Bonder's Enclave?
I'll check in a moment.
It's a colorless land, tap 3, tap it to draw a card, activate if you control a creature with power 4 or greater. That's not bad. Hey, another Deodrine! Not the full art one, but still Deodrine. If anybody wants Deodrine, you can have him. Hull Carver foil. And then a Swamp. Got 2 of them. Got 2 of the dog.
Draw a card, activate only if you control a creature with there. Yeah, pretty solid. Pretty solid.
It's got whales on it. It's like space alien whales or whatever
It
the fuck.
does have whales.
I like that. I might put that Cathedral of War in the Kithkin deck.
Oh yeah,
Exalted.
Cathedral of War is a great card.
Yeah. Let me take this fucking token off before I forget. Beamsaw Prospector. We know this guy. We love him. Starbreeze Whale. We know him and love him. Radiant Strike. Destroy target artifact or tap creature. You gain 3 life. We know it and we love it. Sammy's Curiosity. Oh yeah. Gain 2 life. Create a lander. Thawbringer. Not bad. Enters or dies. Surveil 1. Cav Lancy. This is literally the last pack. Not the last pack, but this is the pack that we just opened, basically. Melstrider's Gear. We've seen this one. No, that's not the one I said I was going to eat. Use Social Engineering. That's the land. Fall. Makes a robot. Whatever. Terra Pact Intimidator. When this creature enters, target opponent may have you create 2 lander tokens. If they don't, put 2 +1/+1 counters on this creature, making it a 4/3. Interesting. I'm like way down here in the bottom. Okay. Atomic Microsizer we saw earlier. Seam Rip. When this enchantment enters, exile target non-land permanent opponent controls a mana value 2 or less until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. Get rid of your fucking Soul Ring for my 1 mana card. Hey, there's the red planet. Caveron, Memorial World. Enters tap, tap red, tap 2 to sacrifice a land, create a robot, then creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain haste until end of turn. Huh. Interesting. Okay.
It's pretty high.
Insatiable Skittermaw, and then Forest. We got another planet.
Yeah. It's like
I think it's the cheapest planet, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's the cheapest one, but still, it's a planet, so it goes
Still
for
a planet.
pretty.
It'll go in
Let
the.
me check how much it goes. It goes for $1.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure it's the cheapest planet.
Yeah.
None of the last 4.
It's strange. All the fire lands in like any set, like the special fire lands, are always the cheapest ones.
Because who gives a
It's the
fuck
same
about
case in
it?
Kamigawa, and the green ones are always the cracked ones.
Yeah. Cryogen Relic. When this artifact enters or leaves the battlefield, draw a card, sacrifice it, put a stun counter onto 1 target tapped creature. Interesting. Bright Spear Zealot. I think we just saw this one. Pretty good. Insatiable Skittermaw. If I see this again, I'm going to eat it. Fungal Colossus. Spell cost X less to cast, where X is the... Oh yeah, we saw this guy. We saw that guy. Divert Disaster. I have him on the table over there. Melded Moxite. When this artifact enters, you may discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards. Tap 3, sacrifice the artifact, create a tapped robot. So many tapped robots. Drill 2 deep. Deadass. Servandum the... Oh, dear God. I was like, wait a minute. Servandum the Lucent. Death Touch Lifelink. Whenever he enters or attacks other creatures you control, get +1/+0 and gain Death Touch until end of turn. That's not bad. Actually. That's not bad at all. Uncommon Servandum. I just got scared. Glacier Godmaw. We saw him earlier. West Striker Ardent. Took me a while to fucking pull this guy. Whenever another creature or artifact you control enters, it deals 1 damage to each opponent.
Oh yeah, that's
Pretty
the
good.
most expensive uncommon in the set.
Makes sense. Timeline color. Can you please stay on the cards? Timeline color. Oh yeah, it's the 2/2 haste guy. Ice Tail Explorer.
Yeah.
Hey, another one.
Oh,
That's a good one.
shit.
That's a good one.
That's
That's like
very
a
good one.
$15
That
card or
was
something like that.
Nope, $22.
22. It went up again.
Yeah, it always goes up.
Hell
it's
yeah.
one of those cards, you know.
Oh my God, foil nutrient block. Oh, I'm so happy about that one.
Yeah,
I'm putting this one in fucking Ragist. That's awesome. I'm gonna set this one aside. $20 card. $20 card. Awesome.
$20 card. I think
Another
it's the
ice
third most expensive in the set. Yeah, third most expensive.
Hell
Ice
yeah.
Tail Explorer is. And you pulled, I think, the 2 most expensive uncommons in that pack as well. Well, most expensive uncommon, and then like, where is he? Where'd he go?
What?
Never mind. I don't know. I don't know anything.
Okay. He doesn't know anything, folks. He's
I don't
unaware. He don't know. Decode transmissions.
Get seam ripped,
We got 2 left. We did get seam rip. Yeah. We got 2 left after this one. Decode transmissions. Cryogen relic.
It's just a point where I'll remind you. You have a choice, Kincaid. You can either gamble or you can give me 2 packs.
I'm just gonna buy you 2 packs.
I already sent you $8, so.
What?
Yep.
Oh, hold on. I'll send that back. I'll buy you 2 cards.
No. Because I was gonna pay you for the packs anyway, so.
Oh, okay, fair enough. So I'll just buy them.
Now you're just paying $8 for 2 packs. Or now you're paying whatever the pack price is, and I'm paying.
I just realized the stream is hearing you twice, for some reason. They've been hearing you twice for the whole time, I think. Oh well. Left blade enhancer. I just turned it off, so it'll probably go back to normal. That's weird as fuck. Okay. Left blade enhancer. When this creature enters, put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 creatures, and you can warp them in. Pretty good. Insatiable Skittermaw. Said I was going to do it, so I'm going to do it. Get that fucker out of my sight. Said I was going to do it. Galactic Wayfarer. Melded Moxite. I said it. I didn't want to see him anymore. I said I was going to do it. Melded Moxite. I remembered that one. There was another card I probably saw like 3 more times after I said I was going to eat it. Sammy's Curiosity. Reroute Systems. This is a decent 1-mana card. My thumb hurts. Broodguard Elite. Oh yeah, this is the X cost. +1/+1s, and he leaves. You put the counters on target creature you control. That might go in Kithkins. You're right. Now that I reread it. Another Weftstalker Ardent. Based pill. Sacred Foundry. Another Shockland. Yes! Oh my god, Pain for All. Yes! Oh my god, I've been looking for this card. This is going in Eshki immediately. Pain for All is so good. Enchant creature you control. When this aura enters, enchanted creature deals damage equal to its power to any other target. Whenever enchanted creature is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to each opponent. So good. And then Mechan Navigator. That's a good pack. Fuck yeah. Oh my god, I'm so happy about that. Shockland and Pain for All. Hell yeah. Alright. Right or the left? Right. Dude, I'm actually so happy with what I pulled. And to have gotten rid of doubles and stuff like that and cards I'm not going to use just to get this box. Oh, I'm so happy. So happy. Alright. Hull Carver. We like this guy. The little one mana Death Touch 1/1. Lost in Space. The only card I really want from this set that I haven't gotten yet that is going in Bird Game is Swan Song, but we'll figure that out. Lost in Space, we saw earlier. Oh, is it really? Son of a bitch. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to buy that one. Bright Spear Zealot. I've seen this guy. He's pretty cool. Mechan Shieldmate. Pretty cool. Drix Fate Maker. +1/+1 counter on target creature. Does the thing. Frontline War Rager. It's the Kavu Soldier guy. Intrepid Tenderfoot. Gotta stop moving. Maelstrider's Resolve. Enchant creature you control. Enchanted creature fights up to 1 target creature opponent controls. Enchanted creature gets +0/+2 and can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. Could be good actually in Doran. Invasive Maneuvers. Deals 3 damage to target creature. Deals 5 instead if you control a spacecraft. Okay, there's something nice in here. Station Monitor. Whenever you cast a second spell each turn, it makes the drone. Whatever, fuck that. Whoa! Oh, Blink Moth Nexus. Ink Moth Nexus. This one's different. Tap to add colorless, and then tap 1. This land becomes a 1/1 Phyrexian Blink Moth artifact creature with flying and infect until end of turn. It's still a land. Ink Moth Nexus. Ew. Okay. Sledge class siege ship, focus fire foil, and then a force. Ink Moth Nexus. I thought it was Blink Moth Nexus. I have Blink Moth. I don't have this one. All right. Last pack. There's like not a scratch, but like a line on it. There's a few lines on it, actually. I think it's probably part of the art now that I'm looking at it. Ink Moth Nexus non-foil full art. Show it. Show it. It's right there. It's right there. It's Mythic 20. 0020. Why? That's a $9. Oh. Look at that. I'm not going to use that fucking thing either. Last pack, and then as a teaser, because I don't know when we're going to do this yet, probably at some point this week. What are you doing tomorrow? What are you doing tomorrow? It's Tuesday tomorrow. Will you be free tomorrow night? Okay. Okay. Good to know. I will tease you tonight and show you what I got after this pack. And then I'll get off and I'll play with Crystal. Lost in Space. Weft Blade Enhancer. I like this guy. He looks like a little Uzi Vert. Swarm Color. Insect Warrior. When he becomes tapped, you can sacrifice another creature. If you do, draw a card. Sky Stinger. We saw this guy. He's pretty good. Gene Pollinator. I like him. He's a little cute little guy. Bombard. We have in foil, so I don't give a fuck about it. Thaumaton Torpedo. Blade of the Swarm. This is new. 4 mana Insect Assassin. When this creature enters, choose one. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on him. Put target exile card with warp on the bottom of its owner's library. Ooh. That's actually pretty... I mean, it's probably better in limited. But, because I mean, you guys don't usually play with warp stuff. It's pretty good mechanic. I kind of want to. Rescue Skiff. 6 mana, 5 colors, 1 white. When this spacecraft enters, return target creature or enchantment card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Ooh. Then Station 10, it becomes a 5/6 flyer. Interesting. Okay, that's actually not bad. Terra Pact Intimidator. This is the lander tokens if you don't +2/+2. Endless Sands. Desert. Non-foil full art land. Tap it to add a colorless. Tap 2, tap it, exile target creature you control. Tap 4, sacrifice this land, return each creature exile with this land to the battlefield under its owner's control. Sounds like a blank land in a way. Devastating Onslaught full art. Ooh, this is pretty. This is actually really pretty. Create X tokens that are copies of target artifact or creature you control. Those tokens gain haste until end of turn. Sacrifice them at the beginning of the next end step. I like this card a lot, actually. This is a really pretty card. Devastating. I don't know. You're struggling is what you are. Nice. That's a pretty card. I like that. Nebula Dragon foil, and then a mountain. Alright. That was I like this card a lot. That's pretty. I'm going to find a way to use that. And what about Endless Sands? Yeah, Devastating Onslaught's different. It's only a rare, so I can't... I assume it's 40 cents. That's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, Devastating Onslaught. That's cool. I really like that. Okay. Are you ready for this? Like I said, this one will be fully for me, because birthday gift and all. This will be tomorrow night's. Oh, I'm sure. Let me. 5 minutes go by. He's like, what? Are you ready for this? I got it. I got it, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm very excited. I was able, like I said, my intent was to probably spend like 200 on myself for my birthday, and then my grandpa helped me and got like half, and then the cards I was expecting 60 to 80 maybe, and the entire value was 140. So it paid for the Edge of Eternities box immediately, and then I literally got this for $100. So yeah, I'm super excited. What are we at? Hour 30. I'm gonna open one. We're gonna open one, and we'll open the rest tomorrow. We're gonna open the rest tomorrow. Do you want to wait? Do you want to wait? You think we should wait? That's true. That is true. I will leave this here. We will do this tomorrow. Then I'd be like, I have to open the next 35. Like, yeah, no. One more. Dude, we got 3 Shocklands tonight. Dude, and a Vendo? Oh my god. Yeah, no, I'm very excited. I'm gonna find a way to use most of these, except for the fucking Toxic Land or whatever the fuck that was. Cathedral of War is going in the fucking Kithkin immediately. Oh, Exalted is attacks alone. Right. Okay. I'll find a way to use that. I'll find a way to use that for sure. But what are you happy, Apple? I think I feel like we pulled more than that one. I feel like we saw him early on. Well, if I pulled 2, I'll just give you the 1. Now I'm gonna be looking. No, Umber Collar Zealot's right here. Oh, it was, what was it? The All Faith Stalker? Yeah. I thought we were talking about the Zealot. Do you need Zealot? Do you want Zealot? Or... I think this is the one I have 2 of. Okay. Yeah, that's true. Alright. Awesome. Sweet. So, yeah, we got something to look forward to tomorrow night. I'm very excited about this. Very excited. I can't hold it. I can't hold it in. I'm very excited about fucking this art for Deodrine. This is awesome. I wish it was foil, but I'll take it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find somewhere to put these other Shocklands into. This is going into Eshki. Ice Till. I don't know what to do with this one, because I already have it in, Waldrotha, but I'll find a way. I'll find a way. Alright. No, for real. Yeah, I'm gonna end up making another fucking mill deck. True. Put your cards together. Let's see. Let's get these 2 out of the way. Yeah, so as of right now, on my table, you've got everything that you saw tonight, including the Nutrient Block, and then Collective Inferno, Clifftop Lookout, War Squeak, Dream Dew Entrancer, Blacksmith's Talent, Virulent Emissary, Eclipsed Realms, and Garnet. Yeah. Yeah. So you're getting a handful of stuff when I next see you. Alright, awesome. This nutrient block is going in my Ragged stack immediately. But yeah. Alright, well, thanks for holding... let me end stream, then I'll actually say goodbye to you. But thanks for hanging out. And yeah. Bye, YouTube. See you tomorrow. Bye, stream. Bye-bye.